In week 3 of my sick leave, the payment changed. I noticed it the same way you notice anything when you're unwell and trying to manage a recovery. Slowly, then with a cold jolt of clarity. The amount that had landed in my account was not my salary. It was £109. Statutory sick pay, the legal minimum, not my salary. I was 3 weeks into what would be a 12-week absence. I had been genuinely ill. Seriously, not a convenience illness, with a condition that had required a week in hospital, followed by a slow, difficult recovery. I had worked for the company for 4 years without taking more than the occasional day. I had followed every absence procedure correctly. I had provided every medical certificate requested. I called HR from my recovery. The person I spoke to was confident. She said my contract entitled me to 2 weeks full sick pay, followed by statutory sick pay. She said she could send me the relevant section if I wanted. I said yes, please. She said she'd look into that and come back to me. She did not come back to me. I opened my contract. My contract ran to 23 pages. The sick pay clause was on page 14. It said, employees who have completed 12 months of continuous service are entitled to company sick pay at full salary for a period not exceeding 8 weeks in any rolling 12-month period, followed by company sick pay at half salary for a further 8 weeks, subject to production of medical certificates and compliance with the company's absence management procedures. 8 weeks full pay, 8 weeks half pay, not 2 weeks and then statutory. I had been employed for 4 years. I had produced every certificate requested. I had complied with every procedure. I was entitled to 8 weeks at full salary and 8 weeks at half salary. The difference between what I was entitled to and what I had been told I was entitled to was more than £4,000. I emailed HR with the clause number and page reference and asked for the additional payments to be made immediately and backdated to the date they had been incorrectly reduced. HR's response took 4 days. It acknowledged that there had been an error in the application of my sick pay entitlement. It confirmed payments would be corrected and backdated. The backdated amount appeared in my next payslip. I was not satisfied with payment alone. I submitted a formal grievance. An HR representative had told me, with complete confidence, that I was entitled to less than I was. Had I not read my own contract, I would not have known otherwise. The same thing was almost certainly happening to other employees who trusted HR to know the terms of their own contracts. The grievance outcome acknowledged this. The company committed to a review of how sick pay entitlements were communicated to employees during absences and to updating the HR team's guidance. I returned to work after 12 weeks. A year later, I was promoted. Read your sick pay clause before you need it, not when you're unwell and frightened. Before, when you have the time and clarity to understand what you're actually entitled to. Has a company ever told you that you had fewer rights than your contract actually gave you? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more complete stories with no part 2s that never come, follow the page. New story every day.